I really, 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 really want you to think about your scrolling. I think the healthiest thing you can do before scrolling should probably be say something like, I'm going into an imaginary world, like I'm going into a cartoon land. This is fiction. I'm starting to read a fiction book. Like, think about it in that way and pray hard before you scroll. God, help me to see the fiction here. Help me to worship what is true and not these false images. But seriously, friend, just know when you see these images, when you watch these reels, they are going to mess with your brain. And so pause before you scroll, say, this isn't real. When you see those people jump in the reels and suddenly they're 80 pounds lighter, or you see the before and after pictures, the workout photos, I hope you'll remember my photos. Like, there's no law that stops me from telling you that these photos aren't me. And if I had something to sell you, I definitely want to show you a perfect picture of me and hope that you would buy my product or supplement or whatever it is, because look at how much better it made me look. And I'd just be lying. Another tip here, do you have your screen time set? This has been my latest hack. I set my screen time to 30 minutes a day for all of social media. Any more than that's just too dangerous for me. 30 minutes is my limit. And probably even with that, I could back that down to 20 or 15. I take social media off my phone completely sometimes for seasons. If you're going to keep it on your phone, be sure to curate your feed. Start unfollowing all those accounts that trigger comparison and envy. If you're getting a bunch of ads with spammy stuff, like weight loss stuff that you don't want to see, that's triggering you, unfollow, report as spam, report as unhelpful, report. There's all different things you can report, and you'll stop getting those kind of ads. One other thing I've done is I start saying with the ads, I start saying, I'm not interested in this, I'm not interested in this. And then I click on something like, I don't know, dog joint health. And so it's taken a while, but I've subtly changed my Instagram feed to have ads for dog joint health and shoes, good walking shoes. So you can mess with your feed and get those things that are distracting or tempting for you out of your feed. If you're really feeling triggered by what you could look like or feel that drive of the ideal image or the image idol pulling you, friend, just stop and pray. Ask God to reveal to you what you are believing. Ask Him to show you what you're worshiping, but also ask Him to show you the why. Like, why do you long for that image so much? As I see the image I showed you of me in the yellow blazer, like, here's why I long for that. Because I believe the lie that that woman has an easier life than I do. I believe she's more likable. I believe she's less messy. I believe she doesn't struggle. I believe her life is better than mine because she's so much thinner and such a snappy dresser. And none of that is true. It's not true that women who are thinner or more beautiful live problem free lives and never have health issues. Like, I've got a long list of friends who don't have an extra pound that have had knee replacements or hip replacements or diabetes or heart disease or cancer, you name it. It's only the idol that lies to us and says what it means to be thin and beautiful is to be free from pain and struggle. And scripture's clear. None of us are free from that. In this life, you will have trouble, but take heart because Jesus, has overcome the world. God is most interested in the purity of our hearts. He's asking for our allegiance to Him. He's asking for us to trust Him, to follow Him. We have to believe that He knows what's best for us, that He knows what's good for us. And to be focused entirely on fixing up this temporary body is kind of like checking into a hotel room and deciding to redecorate. Like, you check in and immediately decide, you know what, this hotel room needs new curtains, new bedspread. Maybe we should change out the end tables, get some new flooring. Like, you'd never do that in a hotel because it's a temporary residence. You won't be living in a hotel room forever. Like, why would you spend a dime or a minute remodeling it? Like, you wouldn't. And to some degree, friend, it's the same with our bodies. Of course, we should be good stewards of them, just like we should take care of that hotel room. We should take care of our bodies. You don't trash your hotel room, but to spend your life and your money and your time and make remodeling it, redecorating it your life project, friend, store up treasures in heaven, right? Aging is real. And even if you put your all into it, it's not going to stay that way. It's still going to change. It just keeps changing. I hope that thought will give you something to chew on today. So here's my closing encouragement for you. Bottom line, friend, we weren't all created to look the same. You're not made of plastic. I talk about this in the 40-day journey too. We examine it biblically. The difference between being designed and created versus being manufactured. You are not a red Solo cup, but these AI images are manufactured. You know, it's interesting how many words in fitness and beauty try to make us sound more plastic, don't they? Like we have to be firm or smooth or shiny or perfect. And that's how red Solo cups roll off the assembly line. But that's not how real people are born or how real people age. I mean, isn't it interesting that we call elective surgeries to fix our bodies plastic surgery? Plastic? Because I guess it could make us look a little bit more like Barbie, a little more plastic. And again, I'm not saying all plastic surgery is bad. Please hear me. There's nothing inherently sinful about getting surgery done, but we have to think about our motives. Think about what we are worshiping. Do we worship perfect images? Or again, do we worship the perfect God? You are a real person. You are not an AI generated image. Don't let these images get in your head and rob you of the joy of being fully alive in the body that God gave you. Don't let discontent, comparison, and envy steal your thought life, time, and money as you chase becoming a better looking version of you. Remember, Jesus was the only perfect man to ever live. And yet we know he wasn't perfect looking. Scripture tells us he was nothing to look at all. So when we chase the world's definition of perfection, we're not really following Jesus's way. We're following these idols that will ultimately distract and destroy us and separate us from the one true God who loves us. My life verse is Jonah 2:8. Those who pay attention to vain idols forsake all hope of steadfast love. I don't want to chase becoming more like an AI image and forsake God's love in the process. And I hope you feel the same. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're on YouTube, be sure to press like and subscribe. We'd love it to have you follow for more great content. And if you're listening on the podcast today, I hope you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. Thanks again for listening. I hope something today has helped you stop comparing and start living. Bye-bye.